My friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. The most important thing to come out of the June 27th edition of Friday Night SmackDown was CM Punk, basic punkonomics, thug life, drug free. We know last week that John Cena, copied, made fun of, poked at CM Punk's very infamous pipe bomb, which happened about 14 years ago. John Cena, again, poked fun at that by doing his own version of a pipe bomb. And it was really, really well done, I thought. The internet was sort of mixed on it. Some people thought it was cheesy and sort of fake and not very good. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it very, very much intensified the feud between John Cena and CM Punk. And then we go to Saudi Arabia, and on Friday Night SmackDown, CM Punk comes out as punkonomics, basic punkonomics, which, as you know, was John Cena was basic thugonomics. He was, this rapper, white rapper, basic thugonomics, thug life type thing is one of his original gimmicks. And CM Punk decided to come out, impersonate that, copy that, and then he went on to absolutely cook John Cena in some of his promos. Talked about how he said he would retire if the company that he worked for hired his ex. He talked about Kendrick and Lamar. He talked about how John Cena has buried more careers than The Undertaker. He just went off. And I think what John Cena did to poke fun at the pipe bomb and what CM Punk did to make fun of basic thugonomics as punkonomics, and he had drug free on the knuckles and all of that, both of those things have absolutely 100% elevated this feud to the most important thing happening in WWE right now. A couple weeks ago, I would have said anything that Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman are a part of is the most important thing happening in WWE. But since CM Punk and John Cena have gone head-to-head and battled and feud, it has become the most important, the hottest thing in WWE. Now, for all of CM Punk's faults, and I kind of think he's a bit of a fraud, that doesn't actually matter, because what is very much true is that he brings the absolute best out of his opponents. He brought the best out of Drew McIntyre, and now he's bringing out the best of John Cena once again. So no matter what you think about the guy, he does absolutely bring it when he's going toe-to-toe with a big superstar, and he is one of the biggest superstars in the world. We know that, and he's absolutely bringing out the best in John Cena. And so with how hot this feud is going into Night of Champions, there's just no way this could end at Night of Champions. So there may be, of course, a screw job type finish. I think John Cena is going to retain the title, but then you look at what's happening between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Now, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, and whoever wins that gets a match against the undisputed WWE champion at SummerSlam. Now, I think Randy Orton is going to lose again for the second year in a row in the King of the Ring tournament. I think Cody Rhodes is going to win, and then he's going on to SummerSlam. But again, if there's no way that this feud could finish between CM Punk and John Cena, could we see a potential triple threat match of CM Punk, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam? But then you look at another option, which could be Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton have sort of a screwy finish, and something happens. Maybe Seth Rollins is involved, because there's been little hints that Cody Rhodes potentially might turn heel, and might turn heel by joining Seth Rollins' group. There's also been little hints, you could say, that Randy Orton is going back heel to his sort of dark, sadistic side, and he could join Seth Rollins' group. So if any of those possibilities happen, then you don't have a true, clear King of the Ring winner, and then CM Punk gets also screwed out of his match with John Cena, potentially with another, belt shot and a low blow that John Cena has been doing. Now you have three guys who have clear, gripes for their one-on-one match with John Cena at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes is trying to get his title back. Randy Orton gets screwed or doesn't get screwed, or, he actually wins, and then he's like, well, they shouldn't be in the match because I won the King of the Ring, quote-unquote fair and square, especially if he uses Seth Rollins and company or whatever the case may be. And then, of course, CM Punk is going to have his gripe, especially if John Cena cheats to win. And then you always have R-Truth, Ron Killings floating in the mix. So you could potentially see one of the biggest fatal four-way matches of Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes versus John Cena versus CM Punk at SummerSlam, and they might actually do a Fatal 4-Way at SummerSlam because it's the first SummerSlam that's 2 nights, so they need an absolutely massive, jam-packed superstar match to really carry that show, to be the main event of the main events of SummerSlam. So you could, with everything happening at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, you could have a huge Fatal 4-Way match that happens at SummerSlam to headline that show between John Cena, CM Punk, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes, because this John Cena versus CM Punk feud is absolutely not over, just as it's heating up, just as it's getting really, really good. And also, we have to give credit to the glorious one, Bobby Roode, who produced that segment between CM Punk and John Cena of Basic Punkonomics at Friday Night SmackDown. He deserves that credit. Of course, he came up and produced that segment. Bobby Roode, an amazing professional wrestler and sports entertainer in himself. But I think that's what's going down at Night of Champions. I think there's going to be something happening, potential heel turns between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. So potential, stuff there, drama there heading into SummerSlam, if not a clear King of the Ring winner. And then, of course, this feud between John Cena and CM Punk is going to continue as it's picking up, as CM Punk is bringing out the best in John Cena. And this is the absolute best run of John Cena's farewell tour so far. And it could lead to this Fatal 4-Way match at SummerSlam, at this 2-night SummerSlam. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.